I'm Tzi Ma, and I was born in Hong Kong, raised in New York City. I like to say mostly on Staten Island, which is kind of weird. And I'm the youngest of seven. We ran a Chinese restaurant. Oh, sorry. Let me clarify that. We ran a Chinese American restaurant on Staten Island. If you run a Chinese restaurant, you'd be out of business because nobody eats Chinese food. They love Chinese American food. So there are certain norms about growing up at that time and being Asian American. And being discriminated against is a norm. And then to cope with that stuff, I think what happened was subconsciously I felt that there's got to be a way to kind of overcome this thing. Because they're going to see me different anyway. So what can I do? There was a math teacher, Mr. Goodman, and there was an art teacher, Mrs. Harper, who were like Broadway enthusiasts. So they were the one who ran the drama club. So I said, okay, I'm gonna join the drama club. And I remember the first play they took us to on Broadway was Annie Get Your Gun. And the first role I had was I played Buffalo Bill in Annie Get Your Gun. So they were going. I remember the first time when I got on the stage, I think there was a lot of snickering and laughing, and because I had gray hair, I grayed my hair, and a cowboy hat, and and they were like, people were laughing. It didn't bother me because it was, I guess the music was so loud that it didn't faze me. So I think I got the loudest applause at the end, and the discrimination kind of slowed down. It's like they all of a sudden it's like they say, hey, he's kind of a regular guy, I was like one of two Chinese kids in the entire school. So they finally kind of forgot this exterior. They forgot the color of my skin, and it kind of worked out. So I said, hey man, there's some advantage to this working on a play. So those were the humble beginnings. Once I got to be a professional actor, I started acting 73. I mean, I've always believed that it takes a long time to be a good actor. Some people say 10 years. I think it's about right. It takes about 10 years. And then in 1976, I believe, 3 years into my professional acting career, doing all these experimental stuff, crazy, out of the box thinking stuff, there's a play that came to Broadway called Pacific Overtures. And we saw this guy on stage who was the storyteller, the narrator, the guy who set the table to let the audience know that this is what we're talking about. We all went backstage just to kind of like, who is this guy? It was amazing. And then that guy was Mako. Major influence in my life. As an actor, and as a person, really. Rush Hour is a significant film. Why is Rush Hour such a significant film? Is because it's the first time you're going to have an Asian and African American as the lead in a film in Hollywood history. Before it was all salt and pepper. Black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white. Never Asian and black. For the very first time, you got two guys, these wild and crazy guys, running around screen, and breakout hit. $35 million. It made 130. So that's significant. The Farewell is an interesting film. It's about changing perceptions, right? I mean, you're talking about a voice, a different kind of voice. And that's what we want. We want different voices. We don't want one voice. It doesn't work with us because it's a multi-ethnic, multicultural, segment of the population, Asian Americans. We ain't just one group. We have many groups. So hopefully these voices will come out and represent us in such a way where we're happy Say, oh yeah, this film speaks to us in this voice, and this film speaks to us in this voice. So that's important. And Mulan's an interesting project. International cast, right? I mean, you have like Gong Li and Jet Li and Donnie Yen and Louis Fei, and then you have pretty much everybody else is pretty much Asian American. A couple of New Zealanders mixed in. So that's kind of exciting, working with kind of a predominant Asian American cast. I think there's a sense of community that works in our favor. It's different because we become families, because we are. One more thing that I think is really important for young actors is really enjoy the audition process, because it's the only time that you're going to do exactly what you want to do. All eyes are on you. You're the one guy that's sitting in front and everybody's looking at you. And you're going to do this stuff the way you think that you should do it. All they can say is, oh, bold choice, but wrong. Fine, that's okay. But at least one time you get to do exactly what you want to do. Where else are you going to do that? If you get the job, you got another actor to deal with. You got the director, you got the set, you got cameraman, everybody tells you, oh, Ty, don't look that way too much because the light, blah, blah. Something's going to happen. Oy. But in an audition, there's one stark light, camera's rolling, doing your take, and everybody's looking at you. Man, hit it out of the park. Enjoy the process. I hope the Asian American parents out there give it some thought that, yes, it's really nice for your son to be a brain surgeon, but he can only save one brain at a time. But give the kid a camera if he likes. Give him a pen if he likes to write. Because ultimately he's able to shape perception of who we are, in a single stroke. Many millions of people in one screening. We're not talking about a day. We're talking about one screening. And there are a lot of screenings in a day.